Pretty good, guys. Today I'm going to be showing the common operators and common data types in Python. And we'll start off with the simple arithmetic ones like plus, or minus, or multiplication, or division. Notice how the spaces in between don't really matter. This will give me a fraction, but if I just want the whole division, I can use the double division sign. If I want just the remainder, I can use the percent sign. And if I want 2 to be to the power of 2, I do the double multiplication sign. If I want the cube of that, this. And the reverse of that would be, obviously, doing it to the power of a fraction. Or like this, to the 1/3. You can also do it with decimal. And if it works well with this, obviously if I try to do the decimal of 0.3 in period, that wouldn't give me the expected result. You can increase the number of 3's, and that will get me closer and closer to the right answer. Or I can do just like it used to be, 1/3, and get the 2 decimal. The most basic and needed assignment operators would be the equal sign, and that is us basically assigning the variable x the value of 1 integer, and then we can also do something like this in Python and see what happens. So the existing x would get added 2 to it, and then the x would be 3. You can do so with all the arithmetic operators and get our 1 back. So you may think, if equal sign is the assignment operator, what is actually the equal sign? And that is double equal sign. So let's see that. Is 2 equal to? True. 3, false. What if I want to do more or equal to? This is false. What if I do 1, for example? That is true. Same goes the other way. This is false. This is, however, is true. The same goes without the equal sign, except for now this would be false as well, and this would be true now. And last but not least, we have the logical operators, such as, let's say, 3 is greater than 2, and 2 is greater than 1. That should give us true. But what if 2 is less than 1? That should give us false. But what if we want to see if either of the statements is true? And we use OR. That is true. And then let's return it to AND, where we had false. And now encapsulate the entire thing in NOT, which will effectively, logically reverse our statement inside. That will become true. As to data types, the basic ones I can identify would be the integer, float, string, boolean, and none. This is not a comprehensive list. There's plenty more data types in Python, but these are the ones that you will be working most with. And the function type will return you the type of that variable. In this case, this is 1. This would be an integer. And say we want string. This would be string, and nope would be the type none, or non-type. Interestingly, you can compare 0 and 1 and the non-type to the booleans. So that works like this. Remember, our boolean variable used to be true. So is 0 true? Nope. And if 1, that is true. You might have guessed that none would be equal to 0, or would be not true. As you have noticed, Python is a very smart programming language, so we did not have to explicitly specify what data type our variables are. It just decided that, say, number was an integer and decimal was a floating point. However, just like in most programming languages, you can actually assign this manually. Say I want number to be a float, not an integer, and I'll get 1.0. Or say I want to convert that decimal variable to a string, and I'll get 1.5, but then encapsulated in the quote marks. So I hope I made the basic operators and the basic data types in Python clear, and when we get to work with them, convert them, that will make a lot more sense in the future. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.